Have you ever noticed how the more someone pulls away, the more you start leaning in? But when someone treats you with genuine kindness, consistency, and respect, something inside you just doesn't feel the same pull? Why is that? Why do people chase the hard to get instead of choosing the one who's clearly good for them? Before we dive into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and most importantly, watch until the end, because what you're about to hear isn't just theory. It can completely change the way you see attraction, relationships, and even yourself. Let me tell you a story. A friend of mine, let's call him Armin, was stuck in a loop. Every time he met someone kind, caring, and emotionally available, he lost interest within days. But the moment someone became distant, unpredictable, or even a little cold, he was hooked. He couldn't stop thinking about them. He checked his phone constantly. He analyzed every text. He felt alive, but also anxious. One day he asked me, "Why do I only want the people who don't want me?" That question is more common than you think, and the answer lies deep within human psychology, but also within ancient wisdom. Today, we're going to break this down through 10 powerful Stoic-inspired insights, lessons that can completely rewire how you see attraction. Let's begin. First, people chase what feels uncertain. When something is easily available, the mind doesn't see it as valuable. But when something feels just out of reach, your brain treats it like a challenge. It activates curiosity, obsession, even desire. The hard-to-get person creates emotional tension. You don't know where you stand, and that uncertainty keeps you hooked. But here's the truth. Uncertainty is not attraction, it's anxiety dressed up as excitement. Second, ego plays a bigger role than love. Sometimes it's not about the person, it's about what they represent. Winning over someone who seems uninterested feels like a victory. It feeds the ego. It proves something. If I can make them want me, I must be valuable. But chasing validation is not the same as building connection. The Stoics would remind us, if your worth depends on someone else's approval, you've already lost control of your peace. Third, people confuse intensity with compatibility. T2. Emotional highs and lows of chasing someone can feel like passion, but in reality, it's often just instability. Calm, consistent love might feel boring at first, not because it is boring, but because your mind isn't used to peace. You've been trained to associate chaos with excitement, but what feels intense isn't always what's right. Fourth, the fear of losing triggers attachment. When someone is hard to get, they feel like they could disappear at any moment. That fear creates urgency, and urgency creates attachment. But think about it. Are you truly drawn to them, or are you afraid of losing the possibility of them? There's a difference. Fifth, scarcity creates illusion. When someone is distant, your mind fills in the gaps. You imagine their value. You project qualities onto them that may not even exist. They become larger than reality. But the nice one? They're present, visible, real, and reality doesn't leave much room for fantasy. Sixth, self-worth determines attraction. If deep down you don't feel worthy of consistent love, you'll subconsciously reject it. You'll feel more comfortable chasing someone who keeps you guessing because it matches your internal belief. I have to earn love. But real love isn't something you earn through struggle. It's something you receive through alignment. Seventh, the chase gives a false sense of purpose. When you're chasing someone, your mind becomes focused. You think about them constantly. Your days feel driven. It gives you something to pursue. But remove the chase, and suddenly you're left with yourself. And for many people, that's uncomfortable. So they keep chasing, not the person, but the distraction. Eighth, people are attracted to what reflects their emotional state. If you're calm, grounded, and secure, you'll naturally be drawn to people who are the same. But if you're restless, uncertain, and seeking validation, the hard-to-get person will feel irresistible because they mirror your internal chaos. Ninth, rejection increases desire. There's a psychological effect. The more someone pulls away, the more your desire increases. It's not love, it's resistance. Your brain wants what it can't easily have. But ask yourself honestly, if they suddenly gave you everything you wanted, would you still feel the same, or would the attraction fade? 10th, and this is the most important piece, feels unfamiliar to the untrained mind. Real connection is steady. It's safe. It's not filled with constant guessing or emotional roller coasters. But if you've spent years associating love with struggle, peace will feel strange, even uncomfortable. And that's why many people walk away from the nice one, not because they're not good enough, but because they don't match the chaos the mind is used to. Now let's go back to Armin. After understanding all this, he didn't suddenly become perfect, but he became aware. The next time he met someone kind, he didn't run away immediately. He sat with the discomfort. He questioned his instincts. Is this boring? Or is this healthy? That one question changed everything. Because here's the truth most people don't realize. Attraction is not always a signal of what's good for you. Sometimes, it's a reflection of what you're used to, and what you're used to isn't always what you need. So what do? You don't force yourself to like someone. You train your mind to recognize the difference between chaos and connection. You stop glorifying emotional unavailability. You stop chasing people who make you question your worth, and you start valuing consistency, respect, and presence. Because in the long run, the person who shows up always wins over the one who keeps you guessing. The Stoic mindset isn't about suppressing desire. It's about understanding it. It's about stepping back and asking, is this desire leading me toward peace or pulling me into confusion? Because real power comes from clarity. And once you see this pattern clearly, you can't unsee it. You start noticing how often people mistake emotional tension for attraction. You start realizing how much energy you've wasted chasing people who were never truly available, and slowly, you begin to choose differently, not perfectly, but consciously. So the next time you feel drawn to someone who's distant, unpredictable, or hard to read, pause. Ask yourself, am I chasing them, or am I chasing a feeling? Because once you understand that, everything changes. And the next time someone treats you with genuine care, consistency, and respect, don't run. Sit with it. Let it feel unfamiliar. Let it challenge your old patterns. Because that's where real growth begins, and maybe, just maybe, that's where real love begins too. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.